wishing I was dead. An introverted child, not much was ever said. Mostly just shoulder shrugs and answers with a nod instead. Was in my own world most of my adolescence. No father figure around to teach me all his worldly lessons. So I would teach myself based upon my father's exit wounds that had ripped my chest and left it with a bad impression. So here I am, 21, and I'm in confession. So trying to find my way amidst the sticking in depression. Under the misconception you actually gave a fuck, cause 13 years I was fighting for your damn acceptance. With no phone calls or cards on my birthday. Always came weeks late, way before my birth date. I have to say that's a reminder in the worst way, that you don't even know when I was born or your first same month, same week, back to back, 24th of May, and she's the day after. I guess there's nothing more to say, except it's your fault I am the way I am today. Broken machinery, defective, should be thrown away. But I'm my own man, I guess that's the price I paid. No other choice but to take the road that wasn't paved. And so I ventured off alone, just so I could stay my distance from the people getting caught inside the ricochet. It's not my best decision, but I ain't had too many. And looking back on it, I know it hurt my family. But I was young and in a state of confusion. Imagine being a 12-year-old unstable drug abuser. Continue to take more cause you're afraid you're gonna lose it, and end up on the news as a suicidal loser. All I could think of was the shame that I would bring against the shame that I had brought while I was sitting on the brink, staring at my reflection in the mirror above the sink, knowing the medicine's behind it, and all it takes is a swig, and there'll be no more pain, no the suffering. But then I'd see his face instead of mine and toughen up again. Must be the anger that's inside me that rubs it in and makes me feel like I can take on anything, cause where I've been, emotional punching bag, just no face shots, chameleon face mask. I simply take my face off, then put another on. Helps to take the weight off, cause sometimes they act as though my first name was Adolf. Cause I ain't Adolf, the same plate you ate off. They treat me differently, like my life is just a waste, y'all. Is it my pace or just in the way I walk? Is it my taste or just in the way I talk? Is it my place, Lord, to put them in their place? Or should I just let karma come around and set them straight? All I need is the answers to why I bother caring, when years ago I wouldn't bother keeping up appearance. Cause I'm not gonna listen, pretending that I don't hear it. Well, they throw my name on the ground, slander and try to smear it. I'll come after you. Only person to defame my character is me, Mr. No One Spectacular. I'm a hack of a rapper, but one heck of a poet, and it shows it in the way I display opinions without trying to impose them. I'm just trying to make it known that I write off of my own experience, whether serious or making lighter tones. In the sight of microphones, I just get into a zone where the imagery just flows like a river in a storm. I'm flooded with my misery and swarms by the dozens till it sputters out of control and forces out a subject till it reaches its predicate. If I wasn't an atheist, then I probably would say it was heaven sent. I'm more clever than most, I'm just hesitant to use it to a certain extent beyond expressing shit. My only conflict of interest is I'm my therapist, masters in repression, specialty in genetics with a minor in the studies of male passive aggressiveness. No one can say that I don't know my own patheticness. Difference between me and y'all is that I don't prosthetic it. I just accept it and own it. Took my mistakes and atoned them. I did right by my own and got lucky that my own didn't fuck me. And those that did well, no more discussion, basically fuck them. Not gonna touch on that subject. When something's negative, I simply just deduct it and suffer the repercussions of leaving things in the dust. If there's an infection, you kill it before it spreads. Could've simply lost some toes, but you let it grow instead. And by the time you finally realize they're severing your legs, I've had it happen, I ain't letting it again. Treat my family like my friends and my friends like family. Through thick and thin, against the odds of all calamity, I've done my best to push aside and be the man I need to be. Since it appeared to me I'm not who I appear to be, I started thinking clearer, made myself aware of things. Now know the reasons to what triggers certain hairs in me, and it's because of that I know just where I'm standing in this world full of misfits and kids who quit caring. I'm just the outcast can stare at, just like a rear view mirror. Outer appearance is not as it appears as when closely standing near it. Nobody close to me could hope to know my feelings. Misunderstood, and at this point no longer care if they get it or they don't, cause I know most wouldn't dare to take it where I've taken my chances. They're too scared to, and only criticize me and envy of my spirit. But what they don't know is that I thrive over their jealousy. So hate me more, it's got a positive effect on me. This ain't the end, just the beginning to my legacy. And what's in store is far beyond what they expect from me. So next time you see me, it'll be in my acceptance speech.